Why health and fitness? I mean, I know it's a fad, pretty much. You know, it's the thing to post on Instagram. You know, it people just want to follow fads. But you say you became pro in 2005. Why did you choose health and fitness in the first place?
Well, I've always been into sports, always into athletics growing up, basketball, track, all that stuff. Played Division I basketball at the University of Denver. Thereafter, I wanted to do something because normally you go to college, you play ball. Oh, he looks great, and then 5 years go down the road. You're married, kids, job. Next thing you know, another 5 years, you look nothing like what you looked like in college. And now you're in your early 30s, typically out of shape, and then you're trying to get those years back. You're trying to get that feeling back. So I saw that with some of my old teammates who, once I was a freshman, they were seniors, and I thought, not me. And everybody says, nah, ain't going to be me. Well, a lot of them did. I decided, let me start going. Instead of being in the varsity weight room, I went to the student body weight room and saw all these like bodybuilders in there. Like, I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. This is also competitive, but there's a lot of camaraderie with it. People helping each other with spots and stuff like that, and sharing knowledge. Because that was back in 2002, so there were no influencers back then. The influencers were the people that were actually appearing in print magazines. So when I started, doing competitions, I just thought, wow, this is a way for me to be competitive, and it was me versus me. And I wanted to basically go in the gym and get a couple things. I wanted to look better, being real about it. There's some vanity in it. Who doesn't want to look good? Look good, you feel good, you play good, all that good stuff. But, you go in there, you want to look a little bit better. You want to feel better, though. You want to feel something. And the gym definitely did that. And then I throw a third thing in there, and that is having the courage to go back. A lot of people, that's why it becomes a fad, because they don't, it takes courage to go in there day in and day out and to do it on your worst day. And I felt like bodybuilding allowed me a challenge that my body is always going to evolve. So I'm always going to have to learn about health, wellness, how food, how nutrition, supplements is always going to evolve. The things that I was doing back in 2002 are much the same, but yet so different. And nowadays, yes, I mean, it is more of a trendy thing for younger people. And I can say younger people because now I'm 41 as opposed to when I was 22 and 23 years old getting into it. A lot of things have changed. And for my goals now as a 40 plus guy is, wow, I have so much more knowledge than the guys who I would see at my high school reunion. And it's not to throw shade, it's to actually show them what they can do and to provide the best knowledge one can share other than financial assistance is health assistance. And I think, being a pro bodybuilder, being a 7-time Mr Olympia, I'm tied with Schwarzenegger. I've gone through different pathways of understanding the human body, how it works for me, and then meeting people along the way of how it works for them, and just that sharing of information. And we're all in it together essentially. So you can mind your body like you can mind your bank account, and those things, health is wealth in a lot of different ways. So it's always neat to meet different people like yourself. You have your own personal battles and adversity, but what's neat is that you're not alone. And what makes it special is that although I'm who I am on that stage, we're all the same. And we all can say, hey, like, what does this machine feel like as opposed to this one? Oh, I was thinking about doing this workout or this diet. What do you think? And you probably won't get that same, let's be honest, you're not going to get that same interaction with other pro athletes in different sports. You're just not. You're not going to have that access. So, to hit up LeBron James and be like, hey, like, how do you hit that corner three? Or how do you do that crossover, Steph? Like, how do you do that? You're going to have to go to a camp. You can't be a grown adult just rolling up on someone like that. You're not going to see these guys at LA Fitness and this and that. But pro bodybuilders, we are so accessible. So I think what's really neat, too, is that a lot of us, like myself, are very chatty about this because we love it, and we just want to share. Yeah, it's great. Continue to work hard. You're going to learn from those mistakes. You're going to play life like a video game. You're going to have either the option to retry or game over. And if you go through it like that, knowing like, hey, I have no fear of failure, and really own that. It's all about the application when it's the worst.